Well, I'm going to point out a couple of numbers. The height and the reach advantage of Brandon Figueroa. And now I'm going to tell you, they're the most useless numbers we could possibly point out because they're not going to mean anything. Yes, Brandon Figueroa is just going to walk inside and battle away.
And here in California, the referee or doctor can stop the fight. And we are ready for a fight here with the official introductions. The always styling and profiling Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the Toyota Arena here in Ontario, California, as Premier Boxing Champions presents the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by TGB Promotions and Showtime, sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. This bout is sanctioned by the WBC. The president is Mauricio Sulaiman, the supervisor Alberto Guerra. Along with the California State Athletic Commission, the chairman is Peter Villegas. Introducing to you our three judges scoring this bout from ringside. From Oklahoma, Gary Ritter. From California, Fernando Villarreal. And also from California, Zachary Young. Presenting a third man to the ring, he's our referee in charge of our main event, Thomas Taylor. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening, 12 rounds of boxing for the interim WBC Featherweight World Championship. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Ontario, California, it's showtime! Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing dark blue trunks with gold trim, fighting out of Valencia, California by way of Tagbilaran City, Bohol in the Philippines. He weighed in right at the featherweight limit of 126 pounds. His record stands at 24 wins, 1 loss, with 16 wins coming by way of knockout. He is currently ranked the WBC #2 contender. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former WBC Featherweight Champion of the World, Mark Magnifico Magsayo. And his opponent across the ring. He's ready to go, fighting out of the blue corner to my right, wearing green trunks with gold and red trim, and hailing from his hometown of Weslaco, Texas. He weighed in at 125 3/4 pounds with a record of 23 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw. He has 18 wins coming by way of knockout. He is currently ranked the WBC #1 featherweight contender. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former WBC and WBA Super Bantamweight Champion of the World, introducing the Heartbreaker, Brandon Figueroa. Once again, a referee in charge now to give instructions. We have Thomas Taylor.
Boxer chief second, right here. Okay, gentlemen, we got trunks good on this side. This side is a little high, so we're going to give top to the hearts. No, it's not. It's going to keep coming up. Don't worry about it. Right here, all right? You both got my instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
In charge of this main event, Thomas Taylor, 13-year pro referee, working his 507th professional fight. Figueroa currently tops the categorical leaders list for highest average output, 93 punches per round. There's Ray Vargas, who is the current 126-pound champion. The winner will face him. Will it be Magsayo in a rematch, or will Figueroa get his first crack at a 126-pound crown? As we get set, round numero uno. And now, speaking of #1, we talk about the fire hose offense of Figueroa. He once threw a ridiculous 176 punches in round 3 against Giovanni Delgado in March of 2018.
The record for punches tracked. Now, he just switched from righty to lefty. Steve Farhood, our historian and our scorer and the man that knows everything about boxing, tracked that in his fight with Stephen Fulton Jr., that great fight that was so close, he fought as a lefty 83% of the time. I expect we will see Figueroa mostly as a lefty tonight.
And Figueroa, a bruising body puncher, goes to the body early, and despite that 9th round knockdown by Magsayo against Vargas, he did lose his title via split decision in his first defense, and he did have a hard time dealing with Vargas volume punching at times. You wonder, Abner, a harbinger of things to come against a guy like Figueroa.
Most definitely, and we already seen those subtle, changes from Figueroa. First of all, he didn't start aggressive like we're used to seeing. He's boxing, softball, right hand. I mean, he's doing the good thing. I mean, honestly, we're not used to seeing him like this, but effective right now because he threw off Magsayo. Magsayo definitely was not expecting this.
And except against the one-armed Gary Russell Jr., Mark Magsayo's jab has been a big key for his success.
He holds the record for the most jabs thrown in one punch, 760 in one fight.
Hard right hand landed for Figueroa as he closes the distance, and the referee asks him to break.
Yeah, that overhand right from Figueroa landed right on the chin of Magsayo as he switched that southpaw. Stop. And you could tell right away that Figueroa watched the fight against Ray Vargas and saw that the distance was exactly what he needed to do.
Magsayo has been down twice in his career. Figueroa, despite his style, has never been down as a pro. One of the best chins in the sport.
Let that arm go.
And here's the point. In his last fight against Carlos Castro, Figueroa was hit with 53% of the power punches, everything other than the jag, by Castro, even in winning that fight. So, yes, he does get hit.
Let's stop the holding, right?
23 times around, as we detailed earlier, but his chin is fantastic.
And Magsayo's not exactly maybe the greatest featherweight of all time, Willie Pep, when it comes to his defense there, Abner, as he's got his defensive deficiencies, which again makes it for an even better fight.
Exactly, makes it for a really interesting fight.
Left hook by Magsayo lands upstairs.
Beautiful counterpunch there from Magsayo.
And his counterpunching will also be one of his attributes that he will work on here against a guy like Figueroa, using the jab, and the body punches got backed up with that shot from Figueroa.
Let's go straight back. Time. Brandon, turn on us. Let me see the eye once. You're okay.
We'll take a look at what these men need to do in order to win this fight. Keys to victory. Figueroa needs to be aggressive but not reckless. He's facing the biggest puncher he's faced as a pro. Go downstairs. He knocked Luisneri out with a body shot. He can do that. And the overhand left, as a lefty, could get in. Magsayo's been down courtesy of that punch twice. As for Magsayo, stay off the ropes. When you're on the ropes, Figueroa will eat you up. He's not by nature an uppercut practitioner, but he should try that punch when Figueroa gets on the inside. And the counter right hand. Mark Magsayo has a great left hook, but he's got a terrific right hand as well.
Number 2, all the way back for me. Let's go.
Round number 2 scheduled for 12. Again, the winner will face Ray Vargas for his title as Magsayo again. He is considered shot for shot the heavier hitter of the two. Lands it right.
That was a beautiful right hand.
Misses with the right.
No punch. Straight back, guys. Straight
and then
back.
that's what he wants and plans to do in this fight. Wait for Figueroa to come in recklessly like he did in that moment and caught him with the right hand. And
Figueroa leads with the left to the body.
One of the dangers for Figueroa, if he decides to fight at long range a lot in this fight, is that very thing. That it gives Magsayo room to land a straight right hand and even the left hook. When he's crowding him on the inside, Magsayo's going to be less able to land those kind of punches.
Magsayo showing his speed and craft with that lead left hook and escaping immediately out of range as Figueroa again attacks the body.
And smart there, Magsayo holding, trying to turn Figueroa, trying to stay away from those ropes.
A much more muted Brandon Figueroa, due in part for this footwork from Mark Magsayo, unable to really get on track and throw those astronomical number of punches.
Yeah, what happens in every Figueroa fight is it might take him 3 or 4 rounds, and somebody may box. Eventually, they'll be standing toe-to-toe.
Yeah, eventually he's going to go back to the normal Figueroa.
Yeah, and eventually the other guy won't be able to move as well.
Good combination for Mark Magsayo.
And what did he try? An uppercut.
Right hand lands again. That's twice the right hand has landed hard for Magsayo. Oh, winding up hard with that shot that missed.
And it's an important point. Magsayo is certainly the biggest puncher Brandon Figueroa has faced.
Against a southpaw, the right hand, of course, public enemy number 1. Magsayo making it work for him. Final minute of the second as Figueroa back to orthodox. Nice 1-2 down the middle, rattling Magsayo momentarily. And Figueroa showing some pop.
Yeah, if you're Magsayo, you threw that right hand a lot of times now. Yes, they landed, but it's time to change it up. Okay, feint to the body, come back up upstairs. I mean, change it, you know, because Figueroa's got to figure it out.
Vicious right hand to the body, right uppercut, another right by Figueroa. Figueroa, now a firefight breaks out.
Brandon, let his arm go, Brandon.
The right hook of Figueroa landing very effectively as a lefty, and there's the uppercut on the inside by him. When he's inside, Figueroa is a terrific fighter. He just is.
That's the style that Figueroa needs to bring in.
We all appreciate the sweet science, but tonight is dedicated to the savage science at the Toyota Arena in Ontario, California. What a start.
Early in that last round, Magsayo had a very good start, and part of the reason was here he's going to throw that right hand. That's a big weapon for him. Came over a lazy left by Figueroa. Then later on in the round, things got a little different. Nice right uppercut by Magsayo. We talked about that being a potentially good weapon, and he tries it again. And there were moments where Figueroa on the inside. Now here I think we're going to see this nice right hook. The uppercut on the inside. And there's one of those right hooks. And there's another one. And you see Figueroa, there it is, throwing good combinations on the inside, including the final uppercut. That's the Figueroa that we are used to seeing.
Rolly Romero will be back in action against Alberto Puello, May 13 on Showtime. Magsayo going to the body in round 3.
Rolly's the type of guy, either you love him or you hate him, but you know, people always respond to him. He's a nice kid.
He's polarizing.
Yeah. And here we sense Figueroa coming back, how he finished that last round, back to his own old self. Pressure.
Magsayo's really looking to counter him. He's trying very hard to be precise in his counter punches when Figueroa comes in.
Well, Figueroa has definitely adjusted his attack here through the first 2 rounds, and it's been due to Mark Magsayo and that kind of quickness and the execution of the combination, in and out, darting in and out, and scoring.
Yeah, that's what you don't want to do if you're Figueroa. You're stepping straight back, and Magsayo has that distance already, and he's a lot sharper.
And the money shot is the right hand, Al. It's landed with authority.
Magsayo has a good one and a good left hook. He's knocked down fighters with both, but that right may be a key weapon here tonight.
Let that arm go.
You know, Julio Cea in his fight with Magsayo was able to really hurt him with body punches. So, and of course, Figueroa's known for that. So at some point in this fight, Figueroa really wants to get that going.
Yeah, their one common opponent, Figueroa, fought to a high-octane draw with Julio Cea, who missed the 122-pound limit by 4.5 pounds. But it was Magsayo. He was knocked down in the 5th, but he knocked down Cea in the 1st and the 10th to score a tremendous come-from-behind victory. And so he brings his power late into the fight.
Yeah, and you pointed it out, he was behind on the scorecards. Now there's Magsayo going downstairs. He's also a good body puncher. Well, he got the note about the uppercut, didn't he? He said, you know what, I'm going to throw that. And he doesn't always throw that punch.
Watch that, though, okay?
And what I liked about that, you know, despite that Magsayo missed those 2 uppercuts, he got him really close so Figueroa wouldn't be able to get up. And, you know, he smothered his offense by doing that.
Pops the right hand again off the face of Figueroa. And he is now utilizing his footwork. Figueroa does momentarily land some body shots, now goes upstairs. Magsayo it would behoove him to continue to utilize that stick and move and his footwork.
Yeah, you got to pick your moments, pick your shots, just as he's doing right there.
But Figueroa actually doing something. All right, I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
He slipped some punches. God bless you, Brandon Figueroa. You don't do that too often.
Oh, double left hook by Figueroa.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen.
Good two-way action here in round 3.
You're waiting too much. You're waiting too much. You got to be more quicker. Let's go. How are you feeling him?
Ok, lo aflojaste, un poquito más de presión controlada.
A little more pressure, a little more pressure, okay?
Te esperas, te gana el golpe.
When you go, take him to the ground and start attacking. When you take him to the ropes. Just work the body this round. Just work the body this round and turn him around. And turn him around and enter with your jab. You got to win him at half a distance. Got to win those.
Head is down. You go to his face.
Well, Abner, does father know best? Does Brandon Figueroa's dad, who wants him to get off first, become more aggressive? Is that the strategy you would employ?
I think it's been his whole life, his whole career. And he's noticing that the father, you're not letting off first.
Nice left hook to the body counter. Go ahead.
He said he let Magsayo get off first, so you got to get on him. And that's exactly what Figueroa started doing right now. Getting on Magsayo.
Guys, come here. Come here, both of you guys. Cut the shit, all right? Cut the holding, all right? Let's get the fighting, all right? Let's go.
Thomas Taylor warning them about their holding.
Now, Magsayo's been at this weight for his whole career, and Figueroa, of course, just moving up to it. We'll see if that has an impact.
Nice exchange here in the 4th, opening minute of the 4th frame. Oh, and there's a solid left hook that Magsayo absorbed and then exit stage left from the ropes.
If there's going to be a big power punch from Figueroa, I think it's going to make a key difference. It's going to be that overhand left.
And it kind of was in that moment, yeah, but, Magsayo coming back with his body shot.
Magsayo, good counter left hook to the body and showcasing some hand speed as well, throwing in combination. There's the jab from the southpaw Figueroa, but Magsayo making it a rough and tumble affair, trying to wear down Figueroa with this grappling.
Magsayo normally lands 38% of his power punches. That's what he's landing tonight. And in fact, he's landing 39%, and Figueroa landing 37%.
Couple of right uppercuts landed for Figueroa on the inside, and so they're in the pocket.
And yeah, that was Magsayo mostly holding to his right hand, and Figueroa said, hey, I'm going to use the one that I got free. And it's that beautiful uppercut.
So far in this fight, Magsayo has to be bolstered by the fact that when they are on the inside, Figueroa's not completely dominating those exchanges.
Oh, Magsayo bolstering his offense with those effective combinations. Final minute of the 4th.
Yeah, where Magsayo's effective right there at center of the ring. Combinations, angles, move, get out of there.
And he loves to lead with the right hand as well. Pops that right through the guard of Figueroa.
Stop.
Much more active Mark Magsayo.
And Magsayo staying off the ropes for the most part.
Final 30 seconds of the 4th. Figueroa downstairs, upstairs. Magsayo taking these shots. The jab now keeping Magsayo at bay momentarily. Magsayo looking to land the left. Does land the right. Things are warming up in this featherweight fight scheduled for 12 rounds. A former 122-pound belt holder in Figueroa, former 126-pound titleist in Magsayo.
Back at 1 right there. Okay? Tignan mo? Huwag kang bibigay. Babagal yun maya. Pinagdaanan mo na ito.
Oh yeah,
okay?
you got this. All right, you do it.
Okay?
You do it. What do you want? You use your counter to the body. All right. 1, 2, 3, and then get out of there. Even slowly. Yeah, and then get out. Like more faster.
We go back and we'll see the work at range by Magsayo. The right hand very good, and of course there's that thunderous left jab. But from range, Magsayo has done very well in this fight when he's been there.
Round number 5, scheduled for 12. Quick start for Figueroa, backing Magsayo up momentarily before Magsayo holds his ground and clinches.
Straight back.
Neither man has used the jab much in this fight. Only 50 for Figueroa and Magsayo, less 41, which is interesting.
Yeah, Figueroa's known to jab his way inside.
Yes. Yeah, he uses it as a rangefinder to get in, Abner.
Yeah, that's something that we're not seeing in this fight. He's switching too much to my liking.
I think you're right. I agree.
Which is maybe a compliment to Mark Magsayo in his offense and what he's been able to accomplish thus far.
I mean, when, you know, certain styles, certain stance has worked for you, many fights for Figueroa, I mean, you want to keep it that way. I know you want to throw off the opponent, but, you know, southpaw so far, it's not working for you.
Yeah, the only thing is, I think whatever one he goes with, stick with for a while at least and see if it works.
Exactly.
Figueroa marching forward, landing left hooks. Magsayo firing back.
These are not going to be easy rounds to judge. You know, I mean, they're just not. They're pretty close rounds, and it's going to be hard for the judges to parse that out so far.
But I like what Magsayo's doing right now. He's kind of, you know, he's a little bit taking off this round a bit, but he's covering up really good, except for that body shot. And he waits for the right moment to land the beautiful shots, the inside shots.
Yeah, he landed a sweet right uppercut on the inside, did Magsayo.
Those were the best body punches, though. I think Figueroa's thrown in mostly in this fight. He set down on them very well. We'll see if he can do more of that.
Final minute of the 5th. Double jab from the southpaw Figueroa, misses with the right hook. Magsayo now with the side headlock.
He did that just for you, Mark.
And that right hand is sweet for Magsayo. He's landing that at will, so he's got to keep throwing that. Wait for Figueroa to come in, which he is straightforward. Throw that right hand. You just missed right there, but good intentions.
Oh, nice right uppercut lands for Magsayo. Again, the counter. Now he's flashing the jab, finds a range, and launches a nice combination. That scored as Figueroa hunts for the body shot. And the left hook upstairs for Figueroa.
The key to all of this for Magsayo is he has not allowed himself to get trapped on the ropes, keeping it in the center of the ring.
Stop. No punch. Listen for the bell, gentlemen.
An incredible story unfolded in Dublin, Ireland a week ago. The anniversary of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, the rematch between Ukraine-born Bellator welterweight champion Yaroslav Amosov and Logan Storley. And after defending his country, Amosov has never looked better, improving to 27-0 with an incredible display in all facets of MMA. The striking, stuffing the All-American wrestlers' takedown attempts, and Yaroslav Amosov with the inspiring return to action, successfully defending the Bellator welterweight title. And Friday, March 10, next week, we will launch the Bellator Lightweight World Grand Prix. Current champion Usman Nurmagomedov, undefeated, takes on former UFC lightweight champion Benson Henderson in the main event as the Lightweight World Grand Prix begins in San Jose Friday, March 10 on Showtime. Can't wait to be back in the Bay Area. It's round number 6, scheduled for number 12, and Magsayo seemed to be taking some shots there from Figueroa that bothered him momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily
Stop.
there. You know, Figueroa normally throws 92 punches per round. He's averaged 46 so far in this fight. That doesn't necessarily mean he's losing every round, and he's won some, I'm sure, but it's a lot less than he normally throws. But he's off to a very good start here in the 6th round.
Stop the presses. I just saw Magsayo land 2 jabs.
Yeah, and you got to give Magsayo some credit for that also, because every time that Figueroa steps in and, you know, with the intention of letting his hands go, Magsayo grabs something right away and he turns them.
Yes, yeah, or he moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good point.
Magsayo definitely working on getting those 10,000 steps in, but they're educated steps, utilizing the footwork effectively, trying to frustrate Brandon Figueroa, countering him effectively.
And referee Taylor giving a warning about holding to Magsayo. It just as Abner was talking about it. That's going to be a key element. Will Taylor allow that holding to continue for Magsayo?
Oh, Magsayo lands a nice 1-2 upstairs that even draws a smile from Figueroa. I'm saying, yeah, okay, you got me.
Stop, and it is just when you feel like Figueroa stepping it up a bit, it's Magsayo who comes in with those clean punches.
The counter strike.
Yeah, that's right, because early in this round, Figueroa looked like he was taking control.
Get that head up, Brandon.
What do you think of the strategy by Magsayo? The amount of grappling and holding Abner, trying to frustrate Figueroa. I mean, he's been warned, but
I mean, it's working. It's stopping his offense for sure. He's pushing him back and kind of making him feel awkward. And it's a lot of Magsayo also being a bit tired. I mean, this is not an easy pace to keep.
Yeah, even though Figueroa hasn't had the huge volume, he's on top of you every moment of a fight.
And yet, as we mentioned, Magsayo brings that power late into fights, including the come-from-behind 10th round knockout of common opponent Julio Sea. And Magsayo putting his handiwork on display. Less than half a minute remaining in the 6th.
And will he steal this round? Close round.
By Magsayo.
If there's a way to steal a round, I think that 5-punch combination is going to do so.
And there's a 3-punch combination splitting the guard of Figueroa. Walking down Magsayo, flashing the jab. Oh, landing a solid left.
Did that right hook hurt Magsayo?
He stunned him with the left. And there's a left hook from Magsayo. Halfway through this 12-round featherweight attraction.
Having fun yet? They both are, bro. They both are.
All right? It's tired lang yan. That's only you strong, Mark. You strong. Okay? If you counter it, hidden punch, all right? Okay.
This was that segment in the middle of the round where Magsayo threw a lot of Now, not everything landed, but the combinations looked flashy, and a couple of the punches did get in. And later in the round, Figueroa, who had really good moments in that round, landing the straight left hand. Here's the right hook. The right hook as a lefty has also been a pretty good weapon, but not as consistent with it as he would like.
We begin the second half of this critical matchup.
Stop.
At 126 pounds,
Keep the head up, though, for me, all right?
Magsayo working for the first time with Marvin Somodio, his compatriot, as his chief second. Figueroa, of course, trained by his father. Omar Sr., his older brother by 7 years, a former belt holder. His sister, Omira, is his strength and conditioning coach and nutritionist. And let's bring in our unofficial score. Steve Farhood, how do you have it after 6?
Mo, I have Magsayo ahead 58-56, 4 rounds to 2. You know, he's doing a lot of holding, but he's also doing a lot of punching, and I think he's landed the cleaner blows. And furthermore, the rounds I've given Figueroa were very, very close rounds, which is another way of saying I could see this going any way and every way on the official card.
And referee Thomas Taylor close to maybe deducting a point from Magsayo, warning him again.
Stop, no punch. Straight back.
Yeah, that's going to be a key element here. And Figueroa off to a good start in this round, as he was in the last round, but then it faded for him.
Work out that, guys.
It's just a matter of Magsayo, for him to start letting go of his straight punches. But Figueroa's got the intention of coming, pressuring and keep breaking down Magsayo, and that's what he's doing.
And the other thing Figueroa's done is more body work in the last 2 or 3 rounds, and that could have an impact. Saya really had an impact on Magsayo with his body punches.
Figueroa's offense cut in half practically throughout the fight. But yes, coming on here in this round.
Yeah, it's been a good round for him.
Punches and bunches. The prodigious volume. Puncher pumping up the volume in round 7. Final minute.
That's the Figueroa that we like to see. That's the Figueroa they got him to a title fight, to being a world champion. You got to keep throwing. He saw the opportunity there. He kept going.
Ray Vargas in attendance. He is scheduled to face the winner of this fight. Will it be a rematch against Magsayo, whom he dethroned in Magsayo's first title defense last year? Or will Figueroa get his first crack at a featherweight strap? 30 seconds left in the 7th. Magsayo beginning to utilize his footwork again.
You can feel a subtle change in this fight, though. Whether it'll continue, I don't know. But in this round, Figueroa has changed the tempo of the fight, I think, fairly dramatically.
Stop.
We'll see if that can continue.
Keep that head up.
And that last, combination that Magsayo threw, it just gassed him a bit. He missed most of the shots.
Left hook to the body by Magsayo, but Figueroa doing a good job of avoiding a lot of Magsayo's offense in that round and delivering plenty more of his own.
You got it. Hit him the body, Mark.
I'm okay. Are you good, Mark? You got this, all right? Be strong in front of him, okay? All right. Okay, we need to keep punching.
Well, that was a round that Brandon Figueroa may have needed to turn the tide in this fight. This is a slip by Magsayo as he kind of comes forward. But later on in the round, we're going to get to see Figueroa doing some great work on the inside. There he rips away with that left hand, as Magsayo kind of holding again, for which he got a warning from Taylor, the referee Taylor, as we heard in between the rounds. But Figueroa just keeps punching. So that's a key point about the question whether a point will be deducted.
Round number 8 scheduled for 12. Magsayo has been down officially twice. Both
hang on.
thanks to a left hook from Saya and from Chris Avalos. And a timeout.
You ducked in. It's part of your foul. You came in, right? Stay right here. Hey, completely accidental. He dove in. It's all right. Stay right here. Mark, you're jumping in though, you're causing that, and you're coming down. It's part of your fault, right? Take some time, you all right? Ready to go? Stay right there. You ready? Ready? Time in.
And now to your point, Figueroa landed and threw a fight-high 20 of 70 punches in that 7th round.
And it's only going to grow, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's going to continue to grow because I'm sensing a more tired fatigue of Magsayo.
And here we go.
Oh, here it is.
Come here. 1 point, holding. 1 point, holding. Gary, 1 point, holding. Mark, you've got to let that arm go. Let's go.
After myriad warnings, Mark Magsayo has been deducted a point for holding here in the 8th.
Thomas Taylor gave him a lot of warnings, so you can't say he did it out of the blue.
And how crucial will that point deduction prove to be?
And more importantly, will it allow Figueroa to work even better on the inside now?
Yeah, that's, he's going to think now whether to hold or not, which he shouldn't.
Precisely.
Or do it, when he, when there's the right moment.
Yes, good point, Evan.
Nice counter right hand by Magsayo. And the scorecard tightening up. Our unofficial score, Steve Farhood now has Magsayo up by a point. Magsayo attacking the body. Good counter left hook upstairs by Figueroa. Figueroa goes to the body with a right hand.
We talk a lot about Figueroa's body work, but Magsayo's also a good body puncher, and he demonstrated that.
And he continues to go to the body. Magsayo strafing him with combination punches. Leads again with the right hand.
Yeah, that's going to be crucial, and then it's going to mean a lot right now if Magsayo keeps working that body, because he's trying to fatigue. He's trying to bring Figueroa's level.
Not surprised he leads with the right hand. So did Manny Pacquiao a lot. 1:11 left here in the 8th, and beautiful, unbelievable combination. A lethal left by Magsayo, and Figueroa absorbs the best sequence of punches Magsayo's thrown all fight.
And will Magsayo be turning this into a 10-9 round instead of a 10-8 round against him with the deduction?
The thing is that combination, yeah, was beautiful, landed, but it took a lot out of Magsayo.
Hold it up.
Yeah, it's really interesting, Abner. We'll see.
Did it?
I don't know.
But here comes
30
Figueroa.
seconds left in the 8th. Magsayo showcasing electrifying speed and combinations. Back and forth we go. As expected. A clash of styles. Magsayo glad that Figueroa's right in front of him. Figueroa the bigger fighter, but not necessarily the stronger. Good bounce back round for Magsayo, but Figueroa making it interesting.
Really close round.
Very close.
And here's where we get the point deduction. He's on the inside. And there's Magsayo with his left arm holding, which he has done a lot. And that's a pretty pronounced hold, and then Thomas Taylor comes in, and the key to that is that we'd seen it a number of times before, but it energized Magsayo. Double left hooks, triple left hooks, quadruple left hook, and a quintuplet. Is that what I should say?
Yeah.
Quintuple left hook.
7-8 punch combination.
Yeah. So a lot of work on the inside. Now, as the round wore on, it was Figueroa that started to do good work, pushing Magsayo back and landing some really good punches.
There is a cut on the right eyelid of Brandon Figueroa that we will continue to monitor as we begin round 9, scheduled for 12 at 126 pounds.
And remember the point deduction in that last round. Would it be a 9-9 round because Magsayo did such good work? Possible. Wow, this is exciting.
Beautiful footwork right there from Magsayo.
Oh, and again, a stinging lead right by Magsayo.
Yeah, and those are the angles you want to work if you're Magsayo. Don't stand straight. Don't stand right in the pocket with Figueroa. Turn around like you did in the first couple of rounds.
And Steve Farhood, our unofficial scorer, believes that was a 9-9 round because of the good work Magsayo did overcoming the point deduction.
Get off his head. Get off his head. All right, stop. No punch. No punch. Straight back.
Remember, the 9th round is where Magsayo knocked down Ray Vargas and hurt him.
But then was unable to maintain that pace.
Correct. He had him hurt again in the second round after that. And couldn't keep him in trouble.
That body
Good
shot
stuff
hurt
on
him.
the inside here as Figueroa did indeed sting Mark Magsayo. That took something out of him, Abner.
Yes, it did. Magsayo walked right into that body shot. He took it well, but this is what Magsayo does. He comes back with his own 3-4 combination. Well, at least he's still the round.
Past the midway point of the 9th round. And there's again the left hooks, the hand speed of Magsayo.
And I mean, we got to point out that yes, the pressure is there from Figueroa. He lands good shots, but the eye-catching shots are from Magsayo.
Yeah, and that was the problem for Figueroa against Fulton.
Yeah,
he landed more according to show stats, and he was very busy. But it was the eye-catching shots from Fulton that won him the decision.
Really good point out. Yes, 100%.
He wanted the rematch with Fulton. Fulton set for a big fight in Japan, welcoming former Undisputed champion Noah Inoue, 122 pounds later this year. But here we have 126-pound action. And they are exchanging punches here in round 9. There's a double right hand by Magsayo. And Figueroa continues to punch. He got tagged again with a right hand upstairs. We talk about Figueroa's chin. He's taking some shots, but also going to the body.
We talked about the chin, the will, the desire from Figueroa. Every single fight. Never in a boring fight.
Neither has Mark Magsayo as he is bringing the heat.
Start breathing nice and deep. You got to keep throwing that right and the 1-2, okay? The right and the 1-2.
Hey.
Listen to me. Listen to me. This round, hard to the body, hard to the body. But set him up first. And then he'll go down. So let's do that.
Let's go.
Round number 10. Omar,
let him go.
Or make that Brandon Figueroa's father. Omar Sr. wants him to go to the body, and referee Taylor again taking umbrage with Mark Magsayo's extracurricular activity.
Work out of it, gentlemen. Work out of it, gentlemen.
Tricky fight to score, and you know, when you look at Mark Magsayo's resume, his last 3 most recent distance fights were all either split or majority decisions. Right now, he's up by 2 points on Steve Farhood's unofficial scorecard.
And for Figueroa, you know, he has had a draw with Ceja over 12 and lost the close decision to Stephen Fulton Jr. So they've both had a little heartbreak and a little some success in going the distance for 12.
And through 9, 229 of their 262 combined landed punches, power shots.
Yeah, which is everything other than a jab.
Magsayo, he's down there. I mean, yeah, he's tired, he's fatigued, the pressure from Figueroa. But I like when he's down there, he works the body. He sees the opening to the body. It's either the uppercuts or the body.
And you know what? Magsayo's done a great job of taking, you know, still getting his shots in despite the reach advantage for Figueroa.
Well, they both exchange big shots.
Big shot there by Figueroa.
I think Magsayo's a little stunned right now.
And remember, it was in the 10th where Magsayo came from behind and scored that knockout against Julio Ceja. And right now they're both gunning for the KO. Figueroa bearing down on Magsayo.
Figueroa hurt him with the body shot.
Referee says no, knockdown.
That could have been a knockdown.
Magsayo's been down twice in his career.
Figueroa desperately wants to get to the body again.
And he's doing so, but now going upstairs. A crowd electric here at the Toyota Arena.
And Magsayo not holding on, he should. But he's scared that he might be taking the point away again.
Let's go.
What happened there? Magsayo went down to a knee. That was interesting turn of events. Taylor saying again no knockdown, but Magsayo definitely feeling Brandon Figueroa's heat in round 10.
Well, we're going to look back to see what turned out to not be a knockdown, and we'll see if there's any way it could be called that way. Magsayo is kind of down. No, he was kind of pushed down. There wasn't. He was tired for sure, but that would not be a knockdown probably. And Thomas Taylor doing the right thing, and Taylor getting them back into action very quickly. So again, another look at it, and no, that was just grappling, and I don't think the punch created the knockdown. And Thomas Taylor doing a really good job of getting him right back into the action.
Okay. Be careful, be careful. 1-2, 1-2 like the last round.
We know that Brandon Figueroa can go at full speed for 12 full rounds. Mark Magsayo has had stamina issues in the past, and he's beginning to fade here against Figueroa. Round 11. And again, the crowd thinking that should have been a knockdown. Let's bring in our unofficial scorer, Steve Farhood.
Oh, I have this tightening up. Figueroa clearly won the 10th. I have it 95-94 with a 9-9 round in the 8th, which was clearly won by Magsayo. So he lost the point for holding. 9-9 that round, 95-94 Magsayo.
Vicious left hook by Magsayo upstairs. But Figueroa continues to put the pressure on him, Abner.
Yeah, I think Magsayo is just too exhausted. Doesn't have the energy. He might prove me wrong again right here. But he does it. You know, when he lets go of his combinations, he's got to start doing that again.
You know, Magsayo's being just awkward enough to keep Figueroa from landing those perfect punches.
Well, speaking of perfect, Figueroa landed 20 punches in round 10, all power shots, a fight high. So Figueroa coming on strong.
And yeah, what are the judges seeing in this round? The aggression from Figueroa. Yeah, not a lot of clean punches landed, but it's definitely him bringing the fight.
Minute and a half left in the penultimate round. A shot at Ray Vargas, 126-pound title at stake.
And again, Magsayo starting to hold a little bit. Here we go.
Thomas Taylor about to rain on Magsayo's parade again.
Mark, I'm done. Look at me. I'm done. When I tell him to let go, he lets go. You don't. Let him go. You ready? Brandon, you ready?
And Taylor telling Magsayo, hey, when I tell Figueroa to let go, he lets go. You don't. That's now 2 points being deducted here in this fight from Magsayo. And Figueroa coming on strong.
Yeah, and this isn't a round in which Magsayo is not controlling the action as he did in the other one. Very close round.
Stop. Straight back.
Yeah, if you're Figueroa, you want to jump right on top of him right away, knowing that he's not going to be able to hold anymore. He can't.
Chance of Mexico, Figueroa, a Mexican-American fighter taking on the Filipino fighter Mark Magsayo here in Southern California, the gateway to Southern California. The Toyota Arena in Ontario being treated to a terrific night of fights.
Drop his head, get on top of it.
Magsayo trying to get back into this round. He's had his moments, but you can, as you mentioned, Al, you can see a shift.
More punches, all right? If you do it more, if you see him straight, go to counter, all right? Okay, let's get to work. Last round. Okay? You're still strong, all right? Think about it. More punches and, you know, let's go 1-2, 1-2.
Last round. Just win it. Just in case, let's win this round. Come on, come up big. Let's go. But be careful. He's gonna try to throw everything at you.
It very well could come down to this final 3-minute session to determine who will challenge Ray Vargas for the featherweight strap. And they are fighting like it could come down to the 12th round.
And a key element will be whether that last round was a 10-8 round for Figueroa.
Yeah, I don't think Magsayo did enough in that last round, or at least clean punches.
And this is where you want to empty the tank.
Yes.
2 minutes, 24 seconds left.
All right, stop, no punch, straight back, straight back.
And they're both doing that.
And it's very interesting. Steve Farhood now has Figueroa ahead by a point on his unofficial scorecard, and those 2 points being deducted against Magsayo, crucial in the scoring.
And you want to continue that, just like that, Magsayo, what he's doing, pushing Figueroa back with his body.
Yes.
Putting him in his back foot, that's good.
Brandon, stay off the top of that head.
And Magsayo offensively has done more in the first part of this round a little bit than you might have expected, and maybe more than Figueroa has done.
Again, Magsayo countering to the body with the right uppercut by Figueroa. Immediately, Taylor calls for the break. Minute and a half left in this fight.
I'm sure Taylor does not want to take another point away.
Stop, no punch. You gotta stop when I say stop.
Oh, wow. That was some right up by Figueroa, but Magsayo took it.
Brandon, stay off the top of that head.
Incredible stuff on the inside. Series of lefts from Figueroa. Magsayo just coming forward. There's another right. Magsayo on the ropes. Final minute.
Magsayo's trying to do everything without grabbing on to make it impossible for Figueroa to punch.
Mark, let him go.
Again, no knockdown.
Another way to buy time.
30 seconds left in the fight. Figueroa stalking Magsayo. Figueroa unloading on Magsayo. Magsayo has the right hand, but that's about it as he moves forward.
Did Figueroa do enough toward the end to change this?
There's again the right by Magsayo. The optics look very good for Brandon Figueroa. But is it enough? Again, 2 points taken away from Magsayo, making his last stand. High drama in Ontario, California. A partisan crowd for Brandon, the Heartbreaker Figueroa.
Take the tape off.
How much did the judges give Mark Magsayo early in this fight? In the first 2/3 of the fight? That's the question, and that will be part of what decides who won this fight.
Definitely that, and of course those 2 points that were taken away from him.
Was the round 8 a 9-9 round, as Steve Farhood said it was unofficially? Well, 2 very important moments in this fight involved the, we'll first go back to the 8th round, where referee Taylor had already given a warning to him, and you see the arm holding Figueroa's right arm by Magsayo, and Magsayo had received several warnings about that, and this is where Taylor will make the first of the deductions. Then, in round 11, again where Magsayo's holding, Thomas Taylor would take another point away. And in that round, it was not a round in which Magsayo kind of dominated, so you could almost see it being a 10-8 round for Figueroa. We'll see.
Another close call for Mark Magsayo. Look at the show stats.
Yeah, and as we look at this, interesting number. Figueroa only landed 8 more body punches than Magsayo. I know he wanted to do more of that than he ended up doing. The numbers extremely close. That's not surprising. And it will come down to boxing scored round by round, and then you factor in the point deductions.
Figueroa with a heartbreaking defeat against Stephen Fulton, unifying the 122-pound titles. Someone's heart's about to be broken here.
Let's go inside the ropes in a nuanced fight in which a lot happened. Early on in the fight, it was Magsayo who was doing a very good job of controlling the ring, though he got hit with that right hook by Figueroa. He kind of controlled the geography of the ring during some of the early rounds heading into the middle of this fight. And how much did the judges give Magsayo at this point? How many rounds would they put in his column? Then Figueroa started really putting a little bit more pressure on as we headed into the middle rounds. And then the moment where the point deduction would come in round number 8. Figueroa continued his attack with Magsayo less likely to hold, as Abner pointed out, and not being able to do it as much. But then he would hold again enough so that Thomas Taylor would take a second point away. And finally, in the last round, Magsayo got off to a great start in the round, but Figueroa turned things midway in the round, and he did much more power work.
Watch it together, right?
Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judges at ringside, Fernando Villarreal and Gary Ritter both score the bout 117-109. Judge Zachary Young sees it 118-108. All three in favor of the interim WBC Featherweight World Title, the Heartbreaker, Brandon Figueroa.
Wide scores on the 3 judges' scorecards, but a unanimous decision win for Brandon Figueroa, improving to 24-1-1, and he will challenge Ray Vargas for Vargas' 126-pound belt, a belt that once belonged to Mark Magsayo, who drops to 24-2.